And good evening from Collinsville, the Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. This is game 32 of the 40th annual Collinsville Holiday Classic, matching up your Quincy High Blue Devils against the Woodlands Christian Warriors out of Texas. Hi, I'm Jeff Wellman as we get ready for the broadcast tonight, and we've been waiting for this all weekend long. We've put 3 games in the book, and this is it, the quest that we talked about at the beginning of the tournament. Quincy High has beaten McClure North, O'Fallon, and Althoff Catholic. And on the other side, Woodlands beaten Oakville, Collinsville, and Belleville East. But none of that matters. None of the numbers matter. All that matters is when that tip goes up, what's happening 32 minutes from now. And been with me the whole time this weekend, as well as the whole season and last on Mecca Sports, Coach Pettit. And, Coach, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a really good ball game. This Woodlands team, physical, take care of the basketball. We're going to have to get out and pressure them and get after it on the defensive end in order to come out on top. And I tell you what, this Keene kid, he's a good ball player, very good ball player. We're going to have to locate him wherever, whenever, because he's averaging about 7 or 8 threes a game, and he's hitting 3 or 4 of them.
That's right. The Quincy High Blue Devils bring their 12-0 mark in. The Warriors from Woodland Christian in Texas, 15-5. We're going to have more of the pregame show, and when we come back, we'll hear from Andy Douglas on the coach's comments brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group. It's Quincy High Blue Devil basketball, it's Collinsville, and it's on MeccaSportsCo.com.
For many, your home and auto are 2 of the biggest investments you'll make. With well-planned coverage from Pekin Insurance, you can rest easy. At Freiberg Insurance in Quincy, they're ready to talk with you about covering the things you care about most: your home, your car, and your family. At Freiberg Insurance, they'll be glad to review your insurance needs and put together a policy that fits you and your budget. Call 217-224-7774 and rest easy knowing you're covered by Pekin Insurance.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Time for the coach's comments, powered by Kunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. And with me, Andy Douglas, the head coach of the Blue Devils. Well, this is what we play for. This was the goal. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and we're here.
Yeah, guys did a great job this weekend or week, whatever, of getting themselves prepared and then putting themselves in the right position to succeed. 3 good games, looking for a 4th one to cap it off.
All right, I guess one question on the other side, we know the shooter's Keene. We know Pinkard's the creator. What's the other scouting report off the squad?
Well, those 2 are, they make them go. Keene's one-of-a-kind talent, really good player for them. Their point guard is as well. So it's going to be, what we've talked about the last couple games and really the last few games that we played, being in gap help, being ready to help off of the ball, making it difficult for guys like Keene to shoot, but also to drive inside and create for other players. So it's going to be a tough guard for sure, but this group has showed this weekend that they can, they're more than capable of doing it.
All right, I'm going to fly in the locker room. The last words you say to the team as we go out tonight.
We're the best team out here. Let's go win it.
Sounds like a winner. We'll catch you after the game. Good luck.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
That's Andy Douglas. Of course, his comments are brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Kunis Honda and Hyundai, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. And when we come back, it's the Blue Devils, it's the Warriors, it's championship day at Collinsville on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage, egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And back in Collinsville, pregame show, meccasportsco.com. Jeff Wellman, Dave Pettit. Coach, you heard him talking, Danny Douglas. We kept it short. We kept it sweet. We know what the job is. We know it's taking care of business. And being the last words, we're the best team in the tournament. Let's go out and show it.
Well, yeah, and, I think a big key for this ball game is going to be how well we box out on the defensive end, limit the offensive rebounds, because this is not Belleville Altoff that we're playing now. This team will get the rebound, they will take it up, and they will finish, around the basket. So we got to make sure that, when they shoot those long threes, when Keene's out there firing, when, Pinkard's out there firing, we got to make sure that we get a body on everybody, because they're very active, and they're going to get after it.
Well, we do know this. Team-wise, we've given up 140 points. They've given up 139 points. All right? The rest of the stats that you've got on the individuals and what you like from, let's go for the Warriors first.
Well, Keene's where it starts and stops. And you got Pinkard, who, like Coach said, he's the creator. Very quick. I think it's going to be a really good matchup tonight, between Wires and Pinkard, getting out there after it. Hopefully we don't do too much switching up because, Pinkard will take it to the hole hard. Plus, he'll sit out there from the NBA 3 line, and let it fly also.
Well, we also wondered, with Collinsville not being, of course, last year we were in the championship against Collinsville. Who does the K-Hawks root for? Well, one thing on that time, we're mentioning Keene, and he's got a connection here. His dad played here in the 90s, went on to play for the University of Illinois, the Illini. He's been here as well, so he's got some heritage here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things where, the apple don't fall too far from the tree, is what you're looking at here. The King kid, I'm looking at him, he's got to be all of 6'6", maybe 6'7", and he'll sit out there, he'll catch it from, darn near the volleyball line, and he'll light it up, and he's going to shoot, like I say, 7, 8, 9 threes per game. So we got to make sure we stay in contact with him, when he's out there, not give him easy looks and make him put it on the ground. Make him put it on the ground and drive, and then once again, like Coach said, you need your weak side help, coming up, hard hedge and recover, or hard hedge and stop him, if he's getting by our guys.
Well, we started a little late simply because the game before went late. Hey, we had brunch yesterday to start the day off. Why not a little midnight snack?
Well, this is, when you play the last game and they play, 6, 7, 8 games in a day, you're bound to get a little bit behind. But, the anticipation for this game is tremendous.
We were out here watching Hill again, Jr., going to Oregon. Afterwards yesterday, this morning actually, Kelly Stopasky had shot a message, and he said, I'm driving home, and I listened to the game to see what your thoughts were on the officiating as we watched from the stands. And he liked the call and everything. The more we got to talking, we were shooting a message, and he said, I'm an Oregon Duck fan because my sister, Tina Stopasky, moved to Eugene, Oregon 40 years ago to study law. I said, wait a minute here. Ken Elmore from Quincy, wrestler, attorney, a year ahead of us. He's been out there. I don't hear from him a while. Oh, my gosh, they might be enemies. What I find out is they went to Carbondale together. They were going out and went out to Eugene, Oregon together. One started practicing law on his own. The other one started their own, with another firm. And even though they didn't keep going out, they're great friends. And now, 5 years later after that, they've joined forces. And I believe, if I remember right, it's Jensen, Elmore, and Stopasky law firm. Kenny has retired. He's still involved with it all. And her husband, a Duke, Harvard, and a former retired federal prosecutor, are running the firm out there. So that was some pretty good stuff. But one step even better, congratulations to Kenny's daughter, Maddie Elmore, a senior All-American cross-country She got second at the Big Tens in Champaign this year. She got 25th in the country, and she's already going to run in the spring and also signed with Nike. So congratulations out there. A shout out to Tina Sapaski and Ken Elmore, Eugene, Oregon. You gotta like that kind of stuff too, boy, when you put it all together. Also, we'll give more shout outs throughout the night. We had a chance to talk to Tyler Sprick when he came walking by a little earlier on. Tyler, of course, being involved, and he was with Jimmy Sohn. They're down here, and Scott and Denise Moore gave us a call too, and they're checking stuff up as well. And in my next break, I'll tell you the next couple guys we talked to, but we'll take a quick break, come back for more of the pregame show right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're a business owner, a lot of things keep you awake at night. Your insurance shouldn't be one of them. With well-planned coverage from Pekin Insurance, you can rest easy. Call Freiberg Insurance in Quincy for a quick insurance review. They'll make sure your business coverage is up to date and thorough. Freiberg Insurance will work with you to put together a policy that fits your business and your budget. Call 217-224-7774 and rest easy knowing you're covered by Pekin Insurance.
Back at Collinsville, shaking the groove over here, baby. Watch out. I got my new knees. Still got a groove. Hey, how about a shout out to Mike Moyer's mom? I love her. She always used to listen. We give Mike a shout out, but a shout out there. Terry Thompson today was talking to me from South Dakota. Had a chance to talk to him a little bit. He was at church and he said something that the message was, forget about the past, worry about the present. And so with that, we'll take it in on tonight's basketball game. And then, of course, Dennis Douglas stopped by to say hi, and Andy's parents were right there, Jerry. They were talking as well, and they were pretty excited to hear Andy say, listen, we're the best team here. Let's go out and show it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I think the Blue Devils have the quickness advantage, except for Pinkard, and I think Wires, evens that out a little bit. But I think, overall, team quickness, they may be a little bit bigger, stronger, because like I say, they don't list any heights or anything. But I'm looking at Ogburn out there. He's a strong looking 6'3". Pinkard figures 6 foot. Keene, I'm thinking 6'6", but I mean he's as tall as Keyshawn, maybe a little bit more. And then the big kid in the middle, Harrison, got to be 6'7".
And we'll have the starting line in just a minute after we hear from our starting line sponsor, Blessing Health, Blessing Orthopedic, and Sports Medicine. We've got you covered from head to toe.
From competitive youth sports to high school and college athletes to fitness enthusiasts, sports injuries can easily put you on the sidelines. Our orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine physicians are here to diagnose and treat your sports injuries should they arise. Every step of your journey matters to us, and when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
And we are back, as he said, the 32nd game of the tournament. This is the championship. We are dressed in our home white, trimmed in blue. We'll get to that in a second. But first, we'll have to hear from the Warriors on the starting lineup. And I don't think we had a national anthem here. I think we pick it up at the beginning of the day. I'm still reeling from the one yesterday when the national anthem didn't work, and a lady from across the way came over and knocked it out of the park, baby. She's getting signed up for Busch Stadium later this summer. Well, here we go. The Texas team, we've talked about them. We know our team. It's time to take care of business. Here's how the starters look out here. For the Warriors, number 0, Trevion Ogburn. He's a senior. Number 1, we talked about him being the creator, Trey Pinkard. He is only a sophomore. Tommy Klein, he'll wear number 3. He's a senior. Number 12, Landon Harris, a senior. And number 24, Howie Keene, a senior. And the Warriors are coached by Mr. Jason Tokabens. They wear a green and gold, kind of the old John Wood Community College colors on that one as well. On the other side for the Blue Devils, who start all seniors as we have. The guy that ran everything yesterday from the point, and heck of a defense, Cameron Wires, wears number 5, 5'10". BL3, number 12, 6'4", saddled with some foul trouble yesterday. We'll see how he responds. Dom Clay, number 14, he did respond the last 2 games. 6'3". Mark Louthan said the ankle is fine, number 20, 6'5". And Keyshawn Thomas, the big man inside, number 42, 6'6". And the Devils, of course, wearing their home white trimmed in blue and coached by Mr. Andy Douglas, assisted, of course, Bruce Bonas, Ryan Brown, and Jeff Obert. Well, here we go.
And a little bit different, starting lineup. Brashear is starting, for Woodlands, instead of Klein. You know what I mean? So I think you get a little smaller, but I think you might get a little bit better shooting.
Oh, after 3 games now, they changed their starting lineup a little bit there. Superstition would have some people say,
well,
don't change anything. Coach, are you superstitious when you coached?
A little bit.
Are you superstitious when you do radio?
Oh, yes, I am. Very much so. Very much so.
And that's why you keep seeing Coach Pettit's beard growing and growing. Boy, the hype out here is great. Good crowd out here. Upper deck is not completely full, but looks good. A lot of blue and white. And, of course, the Devils are on the far end with their home team bench and also the fans right behind them. Let's strap it on here, folks. This is what we've been talking about, and this is the quest. And now, hey, let's just call the game and have some fun.
Well, it's time to get after it. It's time to come out with that defensive intensity, in the first quarter. I've been talking about it. We've got target. We got that, target circle around our back. To where everybody's, giving us their best effort. And they want to be the first one to hang an L on us. We need to come out in the first quarter, get after it, you know what I mean, and not wait till the second and third quarters.
And we remember last year we had that 0 back there when taking on Collinsville, both of us undefeated in that game. Rick Hummel, a tribute to you. Tom Lepper, a tribute to you. You're both here with us. Help us out, guys. Keep cheering up there. Tip goes up. Louthan tips it a second time. Blue Devils will start coming into your living room. BL3 with the basketball. He's got Ogburn on him. Ball works left side.
And Woodland comes out in a man. They played zone, most of the part against Belleville East.
Kicks it to the left. Shot. Nice shot from the high post. Keyshawn opens the game up with 2.
Well, hopefully that's a good sign with Keyshawn hitting that, free throw line jumper, to start the game.
Of course, Keene looking for the ball. Gives it back out high. 5 on the perimeter right at this point. Good job by defense and Louthan. Ball comes back out. Keene's got those nice lime green shoes. A little color in them. Coming across the middle. Clay playing good defense. Blocks the shot. Ball's on the floor. Cameron Wires picks it up. We got a 2-on-2. Wires is going to take it to the hole. No, it's going to get knocked out of his hands. He'll pick it up in the right corner. Back to the top. Left side from 23 feet. Good! BL3 opens up with a 23-footer from the left side. Woodmart Building Center. 12th and Seminary Road.
Once again, the push on the transition offensive end, down to the corner and then kicking it back out, on the opposite wing.
25-footer from the top. Wow. Troy Pinkert hits that one from downtown Collinsville.
Oh, he's a shooter.
5-3 Devils still with a lead. Played a minute and a half in this one. Dom Clay, right corner, back to the top. We're working around the perimeter. Looking down to Keyshawn. Wasn't there. Picking up Keyshawn down low is Harris. In the block, skipped over to the right corner. Mark Louthan. Boom! Nothing but net. Mark Louthan with 3.
Once again, working inside. Got Keyshawn on the post. Looked opposite side. Good pass. Stepped into the 3.
WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. First foul of the ball game. Cameron Wires with that call. So we've got an 8-3 game with 6:10 left in the first. Turning the ball out of bounds will be Ogburn. Oh, a little talk here. Keyshawn and Keene are face-to-face. Almost like MMA or boxing. It's a matchup. Cut's coming into the right corner. Brashear back to the top. Picked him up that time, didn't he?
Good job by Wires, getting out and, making him put the ball on the ground instead of coming up for the shot.
Brashear backs up. Clay's on him. Back screen wasn't there. Fall to the floor, should be traveling. And a call. Good job from the far side official. He tried to keep his dribble going, but did not when he fell. He had the ball. Traveling call. Good start to the ball game. Wires brings it up fast.
Well, and that's the pace I was talking about. You know, gets them into their offense a lot better. You know, makes the other team, okay. Oh.
Up high, they call Dom Clay with a push off while he's dribbling. Or was it also the illegal screen that we didn't see last night until late? We are seeing now 2 fouls on the Devils. Devils play D. Oh, and then on the other side, we don't get it.
Block and a basket.
Well, we don't get it out high with the illegal screen, and then Dom comes up late, and he gets called for the foul, and it's going to be a chance at an and one. Clay his first. There's 3 fouls in the first 2:30, basically. On the basket was Harris. He'll have a chance at the blue-collar 3, and he completes it. 8-6. Devils still with a 2-point lead and the basketball. BL3 will set the offense. Ogburn on him. Left side, Keyshawn. Had Bashir. Dom Clay high. Gets by Keene. Wants to pull up. Comes back to Keyshawn. Top of the key. Good. Keyshawn from 3. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. Devils have hit 3 trays. 11 for them so far. 6 on the other side for the Warriors.
Good old pick and pop.
Ball works right side. Keene's on the left side with Keyshawn waiting for the ball to get reversed around. Ogburn hands it off. That is Pinkard. He's the creator. Keene's the shooter. Starts the drive. Weak side help came a little bit late. Pinkard all the way to the basket for the bucket. But Devils waste no time. Get it into Keyshawn. Back out to BL3. 3, no good. Louthan keeps it alive, but then Pinkard picks it up. And then Keyshawn knocks it away. Dom picks it up. Devils basketball. 5:30 left. First quarter action here from Collinsville. Jeff Wellman, Dave Pettit. MeccaSportsCo.com.
Good patience by the Devils, bringing it back out, getting into their set.
Louthan on the left side, setting a screen at the free throw line. BL3 came out, got the ball. Crossover through the legs. Hesitation on Ogburn. Kicks it back out. Keyshawn for 3. Good! Keyshawn hits a 3 after BL3 draws the defense to him. And the Devils doubling up.
Well, once again, another paint touch, driving into the paint and then kicking it out, stepping into the 3. Works out very well for the Devils so far tonight.
Not quite a double. It's 14-8. Keene shot, no good. Long rebound. Keyshawn gets it. BL3 drives down the lane, goes up. Keene comes over, blocks the shot. BL3 gets it. Skipped over the left side. Here's the three-pointer. Keyshawn Thomas, a second three, excuse me. And the Devils are hot. 3:36 in the first. Quincy 17, Woodlands 8. Back with more on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Just before the game, Max Bennett came over to me, and we were discussing some stats. Hello there, Dr. Norris and John Norris, and it was amazing. He said, this team is leading the tournament in three-point shooting percent. We're at the bottom third, number 3 at the bottom. I, of course, told him these guys haven't faced our defense yet, and here goes a new game.
Well, and we haven't shot it too good, but, once again, we've gotten away from, going inside out, and we've gotten back to that in this game where we're driving, kicking it out, and stepping into it. And Keyshawn looks like Del Curry now.
Pickard with the basketball for the Warriors, right side. That's Klein. Ogburn.
Oh, steal.
And a steal by Key. Going up. Tries to throw it down. Keene.
Is he okay?
Follows Key. And here's the first person all the way down the court is Cameron Wires. Everybody else is right
Picking
there.
him up.
It takes everybody to pick him up because he's such a strong guy.
Well, Cameron and BL3 were both there.
Foul was called on Keene. His first foul. First team foul. Key will go to the line. Shooting 2. First for the Devils tonight. Relax, Key, and just enjoy. All right, ball rolls out. No problem.
Too close.
Yeah, no doubt. That's what I was thinking when he started hitting those threes. Do you want him to step back at 3?
Oh,
That'd be interesting.
You do
it?
like Chamberlain used to do, man, at the top of the key and just fire it up there.
Second one, no good. Louthan knocks it out of bounds, though. Hey, put it out of your head. You got 2 threes from outside. You got a bucket. You're playing hard. 3:08 left first quarter action. Quincy 17.
Well, I love what he's doing to Keene. That's the biggest thing on the deal. Oh, still a steal by
Ball's
Wires.
on the floor. Wires with the steal. Clay with it. Clay's going to go in on Keene. Up, under. Count it. Keene's going to have 2 fouls. Dom's going for the blue collar.
But once again, turn the ball over on the defensive end, getting out on the 3-on-1, 3-on-2 breaks and then finishing. That's where the Blue Devils are at their best.
19-8 Devils with a lead. 2:55 left in the first. Coach Douglas down there, and he's got Obert and Bonas calling out. Now Brown, too, all yelling out instructions. Trying to figure who they got to yell to. Keene with 2 fouls now. Both of the fouls for the Warriors. Dom connects on the 3-point play. Thank you, Woodmart Building Center. Kevin's got good wood. Go out and check him out today. 20-8. Devils lead inside 3 minutes, first quarter. Pinkard, long 3. Wow, 25-foot again. He's got 2 3. He's got 8 points.
Off a screen, off the dribble.
Dom goes in. Dom, finger rolls. Nobody was going to stop him. Keene was not going to foul him. And a smart move by Keene. Devils had a little nice 9-point run there, interrupted by that 3. Now doubling up, 22-11.
Well, once again, I think we have more quickness, than they do overall.
Keyshawn, good defense on Keene. Weak side, Louthan, good job on defense on the rebound. Cameron kicks it back out. BL3 at the top. And a block. Ooh, I thought it was number 23, or 4. It was 23. Brashear, his first, 3rd foul against the Warriors. Warriors come out and play from the old movie. That's in my head from the 80s. I'm sorry, people. 2:07 left first quarter action. Box out of bounds play for the Devils. Bounce it in. BL3. And he sends it back to Clay. Clay tried to go up and under the basket. No good. He wanted to go over, but didn't have the arms of Dr. J. And on the other end, shot from Ogburn long distance, excuse me.
Get the rebound.
No good. Clay comes in, gets it. He bobbled it, but he also got popped in the head. Incidental.
That's one of those old rebounding drills where the ball bounces and almost came down a second time, and then we went and got it.
Works the left side, Louthan. Cutting through the basket was Wires. Coming into the right corner is Clay. Comes up right wing now. Keyshawn go to set a screen. He's going to shoot 3. No good. Weak side, Ogburn. Not a bad look. Skipping the screen and going with it. We're looking for that popping, like you mentioned, a slip. Drive to the basket, kicks out. Brashear left side. 3, no good. Keyshawn gets in and strong with the rebound, kicks it out quickly to BL3 down the left side. He'll pull up, 14-footer. No good. Only guy there was the 4 Warriors and Louthan. Down to 1 minute already in the first quarter. Skip from the left wing to the right corner. 3-pointer. Ogburn hits this one. Got to cover up. They've got 3 trays. And, of course, on our side, we hit 5 in the first quarter. Can't live by it, though. 45 seconds, Devils with the ball. BL3 getting double-teamed way out there. Somebody's got to be open. He's got to find them first. Reset the offense. Good job there, Bradley. Right corner's Clay.
Got 12 to shoot.
Going to the high post.
Got to get after it.
Is Keyshawn. Now switching out. Louthan in the right corner. Clay in the left. Left wing, Wires. Long corner. Crossovers. Louthan, right corner. Shot. Good! 20 seconds left in the quarter. Louthan with his second 3. Woodmart Building Center.
Well, the Blue Devils have put up 25 in the first quarter. A very good offensive first quarter. And it started on the defensive end.
No calls. Keene's out there with 4 seconds. He's going to shoot a 23-footer. No good. And that will do it for the first quarter from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. The Blue Devils 25, the Warriors 14. Blue Devil Basketball Championship Day, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Are you a contractor? If so, listen up. Freiberg Insurance in Quincy, a Pekin Insurance partner, is known for providing the best contractor coverage in the area. They've thought of everything, from covering your facilities to protecting your tools and equipment while on the road, and even your employees. Ready to learn more? Call Freiberg Insurance at 217-224-7774 and let them help build a Pekin insurance portfolio that protects your business, your employees, and your livelihood.
Back after a fast first quarter here in Collinsville. Jeff Wellman, Dave Pettit. Devils up 25-14. We have hit 2, 4, 6 threes. We got a blue-collar three. On the other side, Pinkerton's hit 2 25-footers. And then we had Ogburn hitting one. So for all those people that are out there watching tonight already, this is a fan's dream.
Well, and you know, Pinkard, yeah, you just got to get on him. You know, when he gets to the volleyball line, you can't leave him because he's going to take one dribble step back and he'll throw him up from the volleyball line like he has his first couple. You know, I mean, those are open. Ogburn, you know, we kind of lost him a little bit, but, you know, if I'm looking at Keene and I'm looking at Pinkard, Osborne's going to be the one that's going to get lost. You know what I mean? So, got to do a better job on Pinkard and stay out on him.
Warriors get the basketball to start the second quarter. Devils in their man-to-man. Thomas, Louthan, Wires, Clay, and BL3. Keene trying to work against Keyshawn. Drives in, loses the handle. It pops into the right corner. Pulling up for three is no good. Good job on the rebound by Louthan. Shot was taken out there by Tommy Klein. Crossover from the left. BL3. Got double team.
Oh,
and a behind-the-back pass to the right block. Mark Louthan for the layup. Wow, what an assist.
Well, he's sitting down there on the block, and two of them came at him, you know, and then he just went behind the block, and Louthan was sitting there wide open for an easy layup.
Behind-the-back bounce pass. And Ogburn on the other side hits from the left wing, hits a three.
You better find him. I mean, he's the third option, you know, offensively, but you better find him.
Wires will reset the offense out high. That'll go to BL3.
And now they're in the 1-2-2 instead of their man.
Dom will come out with Wires at the point. Inside, back out to the right corner. BL3, no good. Louthan tips it out. Wires gets it. Wires back to BL3 from the right corner. Good! BL3 for three from the corner, his third. Devils 30, 17 for the Warriors. Woodmart Building Center. Great job to the hole, and I'm going to tell you, that was a good move by Pinkard. Came down the right side, the wing. Longcor came over and kind of went up to try to pass him. Pinkard flew by him, and when he went by him, he hit him in the head, so Pinkard will shoot two.
Real good-looking sophomore, be honest with you. He's a player.
Well, the only one that's not a senior on either team, we did that last night too, and it was one junior with all the seniors. Pinkard hits the first. He'll have one more. Foul called on Bradley, his first. Team's first of the second quarter. Second free throw is good. 10 points so far for Pinkard. Devils quickly get it in the half-court set. In that 1-2-2. Long court right side. Shot no good. Long rebound came out. Rebounded over there by Landon Harris for the Warriors.
A little bit quick on that one. Still like to see the paint touches even though they're in the 1-2-2.
Keene tried to go against Louthan. Louthan did a good job of staying between him and not fouling and got the rebound.
He's playing well tonight.
BL3 through the legs. BL3 to the basket. BL3 with a finger roll. BL3 off the glass. Count it. Sweet move there from BL3. 11 now for him.
Oh, turn around.
And before you look at Landon Harris on the other end gets the easy layup. And now a steal. Pinkard shoots the three, but airballs it because Cameron came out and picked him up. 32-21. Good stuff out here. Devils with a lead, 5:46 left in the first half. We have not subbed yet. Wires, left corner. Dom Clay pulls up for three. Clay misses. Not a bad look, but let's not put two or three of those together. Keene across the timeline. We'll go right side. Shuffle it over to Klein. Klein will give it back to him. Keene will miss. Dom will get another rebound.
Keyshawn's done a great job guarding Keene so far tonight.
Ogburn, Pinkard, Keene, Klein, and Brashear for the Warriors. And a timeout with 5:18 left in the first. Devils 32, Warriors 21. Blue Devil basketball right here, meccasportsco.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
It's not the Quincy High Pep Band. Pumped in music still gets the feet a-moving. 5:18 left, first half action. First quarter, Devils led 25-14. Back and forth on sharing baskets, by the way, in this quarter, or free throws, and we're up 32-21.
Yeah, I mean, we've held them off, and to be honest with you, I think we've done a really good job, on the defensive glass and cleaning it up. So, they haven't had many second opportunities, and aside from a couple of naked threes that they shot, from way out, we've done a good job of guarding the three-point line also.
In some of the offensive rebounds, Loudon has been there to keep a ball alive a couple of times, but we haven't really looked for that offensive rebound. We've tried to get back and make sure that we don't get beat down court. Devils take it on the far side. Still with the same lineup in there after getting that little break. 5:15 left, first half action. Check with his halftime, we'll break it down. Right side, Keyshawn. Left corner, BL3. On the block is Loudon. Clay on the right side, and Wires with the point.
They got to get somebody up to the free throw line and catching the ball against this 1-2-2.
BL3 at 24 on the left side. He's going to pull up on it. Now, he liked it. No good. It was a shot clock, and that was the key. He didn't mean to force that one up. We had to. Our first substitution at 4:52 in the second. Loudon gets a break. Rico Clay Jr. comes in, who's had great minutes in this tournament.
Yeah, he's been very active, on the glass, and, on the defensive end, and that's where he's going to shine.
Devils stay in there man-to-man. Pinkard, right side. Back to the top. We'll go left side with a little rotation around. Now we're going to have a little 22-footer. Just caught a piece of the rim, but Don Clay gets the rebound. Reaching in at half court. Dumb foul, I'm sorry, from anybody on either team.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. That was a good foul because, Dom was going to go right past him and go into the basket and probably hammer it down.
Yeah, behind him, we still had 2-on-2 down here, so it would have been a
3-on-2,
yeah, a little packed in there. So I like his enthusiasm, he will go to the basket. 4:30 left.
He had that look in his eye.
Well, we definitely know that. BL3 bounces into Rico. Rico over the top. He got the ball, and he flipped it over his head to Dom. Dom missed the shot, but Rico kept it alive. Out to Keyshawn.
Great pass.
Keyshawn inside. Dom missed the rebound. Rico missed the putback. 4 attempts at the basket there.
You like when you see that, because you're giving the effort.
Backdoor cut to Keene. Keene loses it, and it bounces through the hand to the weak side, and Harris was there for the easy bucket. That's just a bad bounce. We thought we played that well because somebody picked up Keene right off the bat. High post. Popping back out now. BL3 hesitates with his dribble. A couple times. Pulls up. 12-footer good. Nothing but net.
That's that mid-range game we talked about right there. 2 dribbles, pulling up and shooting that little 12, 15-footer.
3-3-3 on the board for the time. 34-23 on the score. Pinkard's going to step back for 25. Off balance on that one. Second one bounces off. Keyshawn with the rebound. Down the left side, BL3 waves. Then he just fakes out Ogburn. Now he goes to the hole. Takes it off. Pushes off. Well, I can't think who he pushed. It was Harris. And then it went up for the off the glass, and it hit the rim. Missed the shot. Warriors have the basketball. Nice turnaround, but well defended by Dom against Keene. Devils ball again. Inside 3 minutes this quarter. That's the second. Cameron bounces down just off the corner or off the block on the right side. Ball comes back out, touches everybody's hands, and back to Keyshawn. Nothing but net for 3.
You always say make the extra pass. Blue Devils made 2 extra passes on that one to get the wide open look.
It was around the world, basically. Started in the right corner, ended up in the left corner. Keyshawn for his third 3.
But when you pass the ball, you can move a lot faster than defense.
Yep. Keyshawn, steps out in the passing lane, knocks the ball, thought he knocked it off of Keene. It did go off Keyshawn. Warriors basketball.
My gosh, the defense that Keys played on Keene, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Landon Harris comes out for the Warriors. Back in, I think it was Ogburn. We had not called his name. Ogburn in there with Pinkard with the basketball right now, working around the screen. That's Brashears. Gets down low, gets double teamed by BL3 and by Dom. Dom, could have set it for maybe a Jeremiah on that one. But Dom gets the rebound on the missed shot by the Warriors. Easy for me to say on that one. That was Mel Tillis.
Another pass.
BL3. They call a hook on BL3. Are you kidding me? BL3 made a great move around Keene. It should have been Keene's third foul. Instead, BL3 gets his saddled with his second. All right, inside 2 minutes left.
There is the purple Indian, on the floor.
Down in the block. Cameron did a great job of shutting down Pinkard in the block. Drive to the basket. Dom's there. Also, Rico Clay Jr. He blocks the shot and gets the rebound. Cameron comes up the right side. Picking him up is Pinkard. Right in front of us, 24 feet off the side. We'll go back to the top. 4 in the perimeter, high post, Rico Clay Jr. Gets the ball, looks for a backdoor cut. Bradley pops out. He's got Pinkard on him, Rico Clay Jr. Double team on Bradley now. Keynes is one of them. Skips it in the left corner. Dom Clay is set up. Good from 3. Dom Clay, nothing but net. Devils 8 straight points, lead 40-23. Timeout, and we'll take one to meccasportsco.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Besides Pinkard.
Yep, out of the timeout. 1:09 left in the second quarter. That's the first half. Devils 40. Woodland Christian 23. This quarter, Ogburn's got 1 3. Pinkard's only got 2 free throws. And I'm going to say it, and it'll happen right now. Keene has not scored yet.
Well, yeah, and that goes to, Keene playing defense on him, getting out, moving his feet, making him put the ball on the ground. Instead of just those spot-up threes that he was hitting earlier.
New guy in for the Blue Devils, Jarius Rice Jr., and he got the rebound on the missed shot by the Warriors, giving BL3 a break with 2 fouls. Inside 1 minute left, first half action.
Let's run a good set, be
Keyshawn
patient here.
Drops in.
Great
pick and roll. Rico missed it, but a nice bounce pass inside from Keyshawn. 35 ticks left.
Well, and Key was disappointed he get the dime.
Pinkard tries to take Wires to the hole. Wires says, got my hands up and playing good position. And he was the key last night that really made the adjustment to the team and said, let's don't bitch and let's adjust to it all.
Oh, yeah.
And that was some good stuff out there. For Wires, his second foul. Third team foul for the Devils in the second quarter. Pinkard at the line to shoot 2. Nails the first one. He got 2 a little earlier. Harris missed the only other free throw so far for the Warriors. 32.7. Boom, 2 more. Good free throw shooter there. That stopped that 8-point run by the Devils.
No shot clock now. Let's get the last shot. Should get into something with about 10 seconds to go. Get the shot up with about 3 or 4, so you got an opportunity for an offensive rebound.
Down to 18. Wires on the left up high. Up now is Rico. Right wing, Clay. High post, Keyshawn.
Let's go.
Left wing, Rice Jr. 8 seconds. Here comes Cameron around the screen. No, didn't do it. Trying to work a move. Trying to pull up one-on-one. 16-footer, no good. Probably not the way you draw it up, but the Devils close out the first half. Looking pretty darn good as they get after it on the defensive side. hitting the threes on the other side, and we take a 40-25 lead in the half.
Well, yeah, it all starts on the defensive end with this team, and when they were at their best and when they spread it out, it was the deflections, the steals on the defensive end, then getting in transition and going down, 3-on-1, 3-on-2, 2-on-1s, and getting easy looks at the basket and or kicking it out to the wide open threes. They've done a great job of, getting your paint touches, whether it be, off the dribble or off the pass inside to the block. They've done a great job on that in the first quarter, obviously putting 40 points up on the board.
Time to pull up the seat and relax a little bit here for halftime as the Devils lead 40-25 at half. And we'll take a quick break, come back with Blue Devil Basketball, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Freiburg Insurance in Quincy is your local independent Pekin insurance agency. They're part of the community, and no one knows your insurance needs better than your friends and neighbors. Whether it's business, home, auto, or life, Pekin Insurance and Freiburg Insurance are ready to discuss your specific needs in person. Call them at 217-224-7774 and learn why it's always better to talk insurance with friends.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
Back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, the 40th annual Collinsville Classic. Jeff Wellman, Dave Pettit. Yes, we sound a little more quiet because it's halftime. A little relaxed now. This baby starts off this way. Devils hit the first two buckets of the game. They were up 5-0. Woodland fired to the 25-footer. Yes, the 25-footer from Troy Pinkard. Devils came back with another three, up 8-3. An and one for Woodland. Trades back and forth. And at 11-9, Devils went on a 9-point run, built up a 20-9 lead. And on that, Dom Clay had a blue-collar three to hit to the 20. We share back and forth. And at the end of one quarter, Devils 25, Warriors 14. Same way starts the second quarter. Great defense. Good job on the offensive end, but we share back and forth. At 32-23, Devils fired out an 8-point run, led 40-23. The last two free throws by Pinkard, and it's 40-25. And, Coach, you made the comment there of what you look for as a team defense each quarter, and what happened that quarter.
Well, you gave them, 11 points, in the second quarter. My big thing here, looking at the stat sheet, which I want to thank the people down here in Collinsville, getting us this stuff because, makes, analyzing the game a little bit easier.
Well, I thought you were over there writing all this stuff down, following everything out there.
Oh, no. But once again, Blue Devils have 15 made shots, in the first half. 9 of them from three-point land, 9 out of 14. But the amazing thing is they've got 11 assists on those 15 made baskets. So they're sharing the ball. Like I say, the three-point shots that they are getting, I don't remember maybe one or two to where, off the dribble trying to do a three. Most of them are, off the drive, off the kick inside, and then kicking it back outside, and stepping into them wide open and not dribbling the basketball. And that's what you want to see.
Well, I also have not seen maybe two in a row. All right, if I'm not mistaken, we've missed one, but when we've come back down. And we are up 15, but there were 3 or 4 great bounce passes that we got to the rim, and the ball just rolled off, and we got a second and third opportunity. Dom and Rico on one, boom, it was playing volleyball. It was clay volleyball, and it was boom, 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 and we didn't get it to go down. But I'll tell you, what a good first half.
And we've done a much better job, on the, defensive glass and, owning the glass. Last couple of games we've given up double digits, in offensive rebounds to our opponents. Tonight we've given up 2 offensive rebounds in the first half. So we're doing a much better job. And this team, they're going to shoot the three. So, we still need to make that conscious effort when that ball goes up making sure you find somebody, at least put a forearm on them, then go get the rebound and then push the ball, and get your 3-on-2s and 2-on-1s.
Well, Coach is in the locker room. He's talking about this one. Mentioned, of course, in the pregame show, last words as you come out, we're the best team, go out and show it. Keeping that little mile there. So at halftime, what's he talking about? And normally, we're going too many offensive rebounds, too much this, too much that. This one is one of games for a fan and everybody because nice stuff on both sides.
Well, what I used to always talk to my teams about, stay focused on, what your job is on each individual possession, offensively and defensively. You stay focused on that, and then you got to have the discipline, to execute, what coach has put out there on you, especially on the defensive end, and give the effort. And, if we come out and do that, like I say, coach, you don't have to tell me anything. The first 3 minutes, of the third quarter, is of the utmost importance. Yesterday, we took that lead from 2 points, put it out to 12, and then, played even basically the rest of the ball game. This first 3 minutes of the third quarter coming out, if Woodlands goes on an 8-0 run and, now it's a 6-7 point game, you're going to start worried about it. Now, we come out and once again, right now the Blue Devils have their, foot on the throat, of the Woodland Warriors. Right now, and the louder they squawk, the harder you have to push till you don't hear no more squawking, and get after it, and finish this thing off.
Speaking of finishing off, it's been a busy weekend. It's been the road. We expected more road trips maybe between Bloomington and Collinsville. Being on the road, by the way, a little segue there. We're in the QHS Mecca Mobile, as we're out there showing our support. Also our logos on there, and also TL54, some good stuff there. So, by the way, the girls won the first game that we covered there at Bloomington High School, lost the next one to St. Ignatius, didn't play their great game, but played a good game on the third game. Problem is, when you lost the second game, you don't get to come back for a fourth, but they did win 61-42, and as we mentioned yesterday, Coach Brown thought that watching it on TV, his daughter didn't play, and she did too, not the best, so she went 12 for 12 and scored 27 points in the next game, but it was a team thing. Coach Dance and I communicated last night. We were getting gas in Hannibal. He just got home. Of course, he was watching his son. Good stuff there. And by the way, thank you, Susan Salmons. She sent me a message asking if we were covering the girls on that night. And, of course, I don't get back to – during the games and I'm broadcasting, I'm not a Facebook guy right then. You'll see my post about the games. You'll also see us post that the games are running late. But I'll tell you what, I leave that to the reporters like Shuck Daddy and all them, because that's a tough job, because you go home afterwards and have to write the story and get all the box scores together.
Oh, yeah. It's...
There you go. Halftime, the Devils lead 40-25. We're ready for 16 minutes of excitement in the second half. Stick with us. Blue Devil Basketball, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Back at Virgil Fletcher. Of course, we had that chance to, boy, it really sounds like we're old when we say we played against Virgil Fletcher's team his last season.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you go back to his beginning of his career. God, we're almost 100 years into that maybe. I'll double check on that one, because how many years did he spend down here?
I know he had, I think 30 years, and he had 727 wins, something like that. But, yeah, he's, a couple of state championships, a couple of seconds, thirds. He built up a heck of a program down here, and there's no wonder why it's, Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium.
You got it, Nate. Thank you to everybody down here. Coach said it, too. They do a nice job.
And I do have an autograph from Virgil Fletcher, too.
You said that.
On a basketball, yeah.
Now, did you get that while you were playing against him and stop action?
No.
Over there? Okay.
No. This was the 100-year anniversary of IHSA, and they had all the people from the Hebron team. They had unbelievable. The top 100 players.
Good job on that, because that's going to be a segue to Tom Mecklenburg, who keeps stats for West Hancock. They got second last night at Rock Ridge. He said they didn't play very good. He keeps the book. We know Ralph Mecklenburg, and the Mecklenburg's mom went to school with the guys up at Hebron during that years.
Oh, yeah, the Judson boys.
You got it. Had the water tower there with the basketball there in the little town.
Oh, yeah.
Second half is ready to go.
That was my first win as a Durand head coach, up at Alden Hebron. We ended up beating them, and that was,
That's some good stuff, Coach. Thank you. Here's the second half. Devils will have the basketball. Wires, Clay, BL3, Keyshawn, and Louthen. Man-to-man.
I think we won 4 that year.
Bounce it inside from Louthen. Inside, quick turnaround. Keyshawn, it rolls out. Rebound picked up there by Harris. Harris got popped in the nose a little bit there.
Well,
Pinkard.
He ran into Keyshawn's elbow that time.
Chuck Verderber days. Thank you for that reminder, Coach. Back out high towards, I'll tell you what, Wires picked him up high on that one. And that is Pinkard.
Well, you got to get out there after him.
Keene forcing it in, but then goes to the short corner on the right side. No good on the shot by Harris. Keene, no points in the first half. BL3 reverses. Louthen down in the short corner on the block. Keyshawn kicks it back out to Dom. Dom drives up, hesitates, fades, 14-footer, no good. Heading out and getting that basketball was Brashear for the Warriors.
Rather saw Dom make the extra pass down the corner of the Wires on that one.
Ogburn, Wires, Brashear, Pinkard, Keene. Good drive to the basket there by Pinkard. Nobody on the weak side because we went and helped out on Pinkard, and Harris gets the basket. He's got 8 points in the game, Coach. He's not leading over there because 12 points from Pinkard.
Oh, he's a good-looking ball player. Sophomore, super quick, can shoot the heck out of the basketball. And he defends well.
Kind of a quiet timeout on that one.
Well, we have number 12, Harris, bloody nose from when Keyshawn went up on him down below before.
And here the deal was, what was it? I said 20 seconds. If you can't get it covered.
You got a timeout, yeah.
Yes, or if you get the timeout, I think you can come back on. But that was one of the emphasis this year was how long do you wait to clean up somebody that has blood, whether it's showing or actually on the uniform.
Well, this was showing.
They got the points.
His nose. Oh, yeah.
Back in our day, it was just wipe it off and go. But we didn't know any better, did we, Coach? 6:52 left in the third, 40-27.
We never had any blood in any of the games we played in.
Floor burns.
Basketball.
Floor burns.
Maybe a little bit of football blood, but no basketball blood.
Do they still get floor burns? The guys, on their knees? I mean, you have to watch some of these guys get on the floor. A softer, gentler floor these days or in the game?
Well, yeah, I tell you what, winning the 50-50 battles, I used to always talk about at the beginning of the ball game, in my pregame. You guys got to win the 50-50. And that means you're giving the effort on the defensive end. When that ball's on the floor, you're getting down after it. And the teams that, win the 50-50 battles usually win the ball games.
Since he got popped on one end and he came down this end, they are picking up spots all the way down the court, disinfectant and everything. He didn't have his gloves on. All the event staff pops out along there with their yellow shirts, neon, pointing some things out and also keeping any players or any fans from rushing the court. I don't think we're going to have anybody rushing the court there. Sorry for the delay here, folks, as we're sitting here waiting. Devils come out. In the second half, it's only been a minute, 8 seconds, one bucket, and that's Harris. Devils have a good job of, I tell you what, the defense looking good. Well, the offense, how do you explain that in the first half? Just good rhythm. The one time it went from the right corner around the world, 3 passes around. Keyshawn gets it on the left side, and he started it with a pass from the left corner to the right corner, and he hits the 3.
Yeah, they say unselfish. Obviously, looking at the first half, 15 made baskets, 11 of them have been assisted on. So you can't get much better than that.
The floor is nice and bright, but we're still finding some.
And let's play a little Neil Diamond here.
Which one is this? Is this the old Red Sox?
Oh,
Sweet
yeah.
Caroline?
Yeah.
There you go. Your music at trivia. Now, hopefully, can I sing that? Can I sing Taking Care of Business at the end of the game?
Well, if you can sing it like Neil, go ahead.
By the way, I can. I really can. I'll do Longfellow Serenade. Such were the plans I made. This is the entertainment you get, folks, in between, since calling the numbers there for a couple seconds. By the way, while we have that break, here comes a shout-out. Ja'Kai Castleman, catch it. Did you get both hands on that one? Nice job, Ja'Kai. We'll be back sometime, but it won't be next Friday or Saturday night. We'll be over on Friday night. Sacred Heart Griffin, Notre Dame goes over there. They're very good. And then on Saturday, it's already time for the Highland Shootout, and we'll be heading over to Highland for our second year in a row as we take on Vashon.
Oh, that's going to be a dynamite game. I think you've got, defending state champion, St. Louis Vashon, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know that for a fact, but I looked at their record last year, and they won their last game. So I'm assuming they won the state championship last year, and they've got a bunch of them. So, two storied, programs, the state of Missouri and Illinois clashing at the Highland Shootout.
It's a nice shootout for a day. That's for dang sure. Boy, and out here. And Notre Dame girls are going to be down there playing later this month, I believe, maybe pretty soon, against the Highland squad as well. Hope everybody had a great Christmas out there, and Happy New Year's coming on the way. When it does hit January 1st, it will also be happy birthday to my New Year's daughter way back in 1997. Had to think about that. Long time ago there. Sydney Elizabeth. Done. I can't do it now because I'll tell you what. All day long, you haven't been able to talk. Throw the game on and say, we're on in 5 and watch out. Game face, baby. All right, we've gotten about 1, 2. We got 3 or 4 guys moving with the little circular mops. We got maintenance guys in blue. Everybody's out there cleaning the floor.
Well, that's, hopefully this little break, hasn't taken away from, our momentum that we had, end of the second quarter, and we started out, period number 3 pretty well.
Well, we said a halftime a moment ago, too. Harris had to check out. He was out, and he goes, I didn't know I was out, Coach. Here come the Devils with the basketball.
Well, you're the reason why we haven't played in the last 5 minutes.
Exactly. Down the baseline, Keyshawn from the right side. Kicks it over to the left side, Louthan. 4 in the perimeter. Keyshawn in that short corner now flashes up to the high post.
Good patience by the Devils.
BL3, the slip to Keyshawn inside. He pops it in the left corner. Give Keyshawn the assist because Dom Clay for 3.
Well, once again, the paint touches, then kicking it out for the 3.
Woodmart Building Center, 12th in Seminary Road. 43-27, approaching 6 minutes in the third. Ball in the left corner. Check that, the right corner, Brashear. Being guarded by Wires. Little bump there. Dom's picking up in this right corner with Pickard. Wires. Oh, and Wires just slipped a little bit. The shot went up, but 4 Devils were on the rebound. Keyshawn taken away from everybody. BL3 backs it out.
What else would you expect?
Exactly. Here's another slip. Keyshawn in.
Ooh.
And a blocking foul. BL3 does not get the assist, but Keyshawn goes to the charity stripe. Pinkard his first, and the first foul of the second half.
They're playing like the second-ranked team in the state tonight. You know what I mean? It's like, they're getting after it on both ends, both sides of the ball.
Louthan will stay in the lane. Keyshawn nothing but net on the first one here, folks.
Let's
Nice
just get
job.
Keyshawn squared away at the free throw line. Everything will be good in Blue Devil land.
5:50 left in the third. Devils by 17 right now. Ball bounces out. Long rebound comes out right side. Picked up by Bashir, and he'll bring it in. Keene slipped through on that one. Bashir now stops. Hands it off to Keene. Oh, an illegal screen on Thomas. Doesn't get called. Bashir pulls up from 24, no good. Keyshawn tips and then gets the rebound. BL3 pulled back like he was going to let go of a gun down the court to Clay, but brings it up with a dribble. Skips it right side, Louthan in the corner. Back out to Wires. Wires skips left side. BL3 with a spin move. Fake, up, under, scoop. Oh, just off the front of the iron. Actually, the left side of the iron. Keene got the rebound, brings it down for the Warriors. Keene on Keyshawn. Left side. Keyshawn beats him to the spot. Keene tries to spin. BL3's behind him waiting. Little fade. And with 5:02 left in the third quarter, Keene finally gets in the scoring column. 44-29.
And that was a tough shot. You know, the defense that Key played on him was tremendous.
Had to do a fadeaway. Wires in the high post. BL3 turned and looked. Comes back out to Dom for 22. Good! Dom Clay hits from 22. His third three of the ball game. He's got a blue-collar one as well. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com.
Once again, the inside touches, then kicking it out.
Good defense on Bashir with Clay. Oh, and then leans in, and then Clay slaps it away from him. Wires takes him behind the back, goes down. He gets fouled. Sweet play. You got Bashir leans in. Dom says, heck with that, takes it away. Wires goes down, and in traffic with two guys, spins behind the back, and then gets fouled.
Well, that's what we've been talking about, the tempo that Wires has set, you know, for this Blue Devil team. Whether it's a made basket, whether it's a rebound, or whether it's a steal. When he gets it, he's going 100% down the floor, and you know, if you want an easy basket, you better stay up with him.
Ball inbounded, Dom Clay on the block. Keyshawn strong to the hole, and gonna have an and one. Keyshawn with a basket. Good pass from Dom Clay. Foul called. I see Tommy Klein up there, and I see three.
And the Blue Devils stretched the lead out to 20 here with 4:20 to go, you know, in the third period, 49-29.
Keyshawn goes off the left, shakes the head a little bit. Come on down and get another rebound, big guy. 49-29, as coach said. Flashing up high to set a screen is Harris. And a legal screen, or was it a, yes, with a little knee or a pop in the head. That was interesting. He did the little scoot, and then he popped himself in the head. That's the official. And it'll be Landon Harris calls for the first foul. Team foul number 4. That's more important, Coach. 4 for the Warriors, 0 for the Devils. 4 minutes left, third quarter action.
Well, when the Blue Devils play their good defense, they don't foul a whole heck of a lot. As we saw, you know, in the game earlier against, God, that was our second game.
Louthan in the high post, knocked down Keene. Ball comes out left side. BL3 liked it. Oh, off the iron, weak side rebound. That was picked up by Klein. Keene comes down the left side. Keyshawn. Keyshawn maybe didn't get in front of him, but he had position, and Keene had the shoulder. 50-50 either way. Keyshawn gets called for it on this one. That's just a good, call. Official made a good call, and I like it. Although Keyshawn really had good position.
You're still about half a step short.
You got it. Ogburn has the basketball back to Keene between the circles. In the high post is Klein. Long shot by Keene, no good, and Dom Clay with a rebound. Dom went behind the back though, and it went off the foot of Klein. And Pinkard picks it up, steps down, and hits a three-pointer. So that becomes a 5-point swing, more or less, and a quick timeout as well. We'll keep it here with 3:25 left in the third. Devils lead 49-32. Usually a lot of times we'll talk about stay tuned for the next game, or this is it for the weekend. So this is cool. Coach is going to stop up at the State Farm Classic and catch another game while you're up there. What game are you going to catch?
Well, I think Pecatonica is playing for the small school championship up there, and then, I'm thinking about sticking around because Rock Island plays at like 5:15, for third place in the large schools. So
Moline was in the championship of the Pekin tournament
and lost.
Morton beat him, right?
Yeah,
by 17, I believe.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Morton's solid. We usually think Morton's girls programs have been solid over the years.
Well, I tell you what, Peoria basketball, is coming back because you got Peoria High School who beat Rocky by 2, up there in the semifinals, and then Morton, beats Moline over there. And you figure Moline, give them a game or, at least be competitive, but they weren't very competitive.
And, of course, Morton, when it rains, it pours. Drop that baby in there. That is right. Jeff Jarvis met a friend down here talking chicken. We'll maybe follow that one up as well. 3:25 left in the third. Devils 49. Warriors 32. Wires, Dom Clay. Rico Clay Jr.'s in, BL3, and Keyshawn. Louthan taking a break. Still, Keene. Ogden. Klein. Pass inside. Fake once, twice. And that'll be number 4 for Klein, I believe, as BL3 will go to the line as he got the double, triple pump inside. And the 5th foul in the quarter. So for the last 3:10, any fouls, dead ball points the other end.
Well, and that's why the Blue Devils, you need to take the ball to the hole, make sure that you're getting your inside touches and kicking it out, and/or get it to the basket and go strong. And you're going to be shooting 2 free throws for the rest of the quarter.
And like any good shooter, they love being at the free throw line with nothing, no pressure. Blancourt knocks the first one down. BL3 will have one more. Yep, shooter's touch there, off the front, hits the backboard, comes back in. 51-32, approaching 3 minutes left, third quarter action. Wires gets around the screen. Pinkert still gets there, double help, wasn't there. Well, it was. BL3 tipped it, Clay tipped it, Rico Clay got it, and here comes BL3 in transition. Off the glass, no good. Rico tips it out to Keyshawn in the right corner. Fakes with a ball fake, then misses the shot. Dom Clay comes flying in from the weak corner, gets the rebound, Devils with another possession.
New shot clock, guys. Good patience by the Blue Devils.
Wires will back it out to the right side. Man-to-man still coming out of both teams. We did have the zone a little bit for the Warriors. Wires gets double teamed. Into Rico, but Rico made a quick move too early, and Ogburn took it away. Good job by Wires. I like the foul.
Oh, yeah.
Keene's going to the basket. Wires almost blocked the shot. And we'll send Keene to the line to shoot 2.
Well, it wasn't one of those vicious fouls, driving him into the thing. It was a good challenge, on a wide open look.
Yeah, you don't give that one.
No.
2:25. Keene will go to the line for the first time today. Hit his first bucket. What did I say, about 5 minutes in the this quarter?
Yep.
And it's quiet in here. You can hear a K-Hawk. Rolls in and rolls out. Not sure what that really meant, but hey. Run with me, folks. Keyshawn, Rico down low. Clay and Wires on the lane 2. So 4 guys going to go for this rebound. BL3 all the way down at the other end, and he's got Ogburn standing right with him. Keene misses again. Keyshawn gets the rebound. Devils outlet down the right side. Wires flies by. Oh, good job. He flew by, and then his player went down. Keyshawn gives it to Dom in the left corner. Dom takes it to the hole. He gets fouled. And we'll go to the line, Dom, with a foul on the other side by Landon Harris, his second.
Good extra pass, good ball movement by the Blue Devils on that offensive possession.
Well, when you heard the little it was basically Cameron came down, gave a little couple fakes, and it looked like he leaned into him a little bit, but he went back a couple feet. That is Pinkard on his butt, by the way. Dom connects on the first free throw. He had the blue-collar one in the first quarter. That means he made the basket and completed it with the free throw. 2:14 left in the quarter, 14 on Dom's jersey, and he hits 2 for 2. Clay has 8 in this quarter. 16 in the ballgame, I believe, unofficially. Jarius Rice Jr. comes back in. Rico Clay Jr. is in there. BL3, Keyshawn, and who did I forget? As I wait for the call there. Clay squared. Rice Jr., BL3, and Thomas. 5 guys. That's all we can put on the floor at the same time. Devils get called for the foul. Rice his first foul. Devils third in the quarter. Back on defense for the Devils, man-to-man. Pinkard trying to look for a shot. Now he finds a lane to the basket. 3 Devils were there. They kick it back out. Rico, good job. Played some great defense. A late call there, especially if it's on Rico. Rico raises his hand. Now, think about that, Coach. When we played basketball and you fouled, you raised your hand. So the official scorer had it. Somewhere along the way, they stopped that. Of course, guys used to throw their hand up to try to take the foul. Harris will hit that one. I thought that was some good defense there myself. .144 left, third quarter action. 4 Devils on the line. Good job screening out. Oh, that should have been a foul right there. Slapping him. Bashir reaches in. He was the only guy on there. And when Rice got it, Rice turns and goes, what was that? That's all right. Devils basketball. 1:41 left. Up 53-33. Ogburn's going to pick up BL3 at the timeline. Keyshawn's come up the top of the key to set a screen. Double team tried to get there. Harris wasn't there. He tried to go by and find Keyshawn. Good fake inside. BL3 has it slapped. Ball in the right corner. Keyshawn for 3. Rattles in, rattles out. Rebound inside Keene for the Warriors. Keene's going to bring it up. Oh, and he just ran into Keyshawn. Keyshawn, did he get there in time, Coach? Nope. For Keyshawn, it'll be his 3rd foul. Longcore had 2 in the first half. Wires had 2 in the first half and a 3rd in this half. So
well, there's a difference of walling up down on the block and walling up at the top of the key. With basically Keene's a guard. A 2 guard, I think. At the next level.
5th foul for both teams with 1:13 left in the quarter. Keene missed his last 2 free throws. Let's make it 3 in a row. I don't think it. He's a kid that has a dad that has a pretty good pedigree. I really don't think he's one of those guys. Look, he walks off and goes, all right, like we say, next one. 4 Devils in the lane. Harris is going to be in there with Bashir. Make sure you bring that ball down. Louthan's back in the ball game. Second one is up. No good. Rice jumps over Harris. He gets the rebound. Flipped out to Rico Clay. Rico going hard to the basket. Ogburn came by and knocked the ball out, but got a little arm there, so Rico goes to the line to shoot 2.
Once again, the rebound, pushing the ball down the floor on your secondary break like that, and the bigs running the floor, gives you that 3-on-2 opportunity.
And Ogburn flew underneath but never made contact. Brashear did, and it's his 3rd. Keene had those first 2 quick fouls, and he hasn't fouled since. Good, smart ball player. Kind of like where BL3 was with his 2. Rico misses the first. He'll have another one, though. Cameron gets a break on the far side. He was up yelling out. I think he was up talking because he was already out of the ball game. Second one, good. 1 for 2 for Rico. His first point of the game. 54-33. Minute left, 3rd quarter. Pinkard trying to shoot it from outside. Bashir hesitates on Clay. Takes him down. Gets it to Harris. Rice up and blocks the shot. But guess what? Called for his shot. And only because he's half a foot shorter did he get that call as a foul, because looked pretty good. He maybe just a little bit right here. Maybe. Harris will shoot 2. And Harris did a good job of waiting because he knew Brashear was either going to get close and get the shot or was going to give it up. I like the Christian team. They're a nice-looking ball team.
Oh, yeah.
I like our team, too. We're a nice-looking ball team. First free throw's no good by Harris. Rough time at the free throw line. 1 for 7, 1 for 8. Is that right? Yes, in this quarter. Rice with a rebound with 50 seconds left and counting. Devils to set up the last. Unless they get a chance. Well, no, we got a 2 for 1 here, right? No, we don't now because of the shot clock. You got to get it off quick. Back to the top. 4 in the perimeter. Rice made a cut. It goes to Louthan on the right. Louthan starts to drive to the basket. Picks it back out. Whoa. Brashear kind of pushed him there a little bit after he got rid of the ball.
Down to 7 on the shot clock.
BL3. Trying to use the screen. Pulls back. 22 feet. Rolls in, out. Rico tracks it down the corner. Saves it to Dom. Dom goes in strong. Count it. Great job by Rico. Give him the assist, too, and give Dom the basket. 56-33. Last shot of the quarter goes up. Rice gets it. Throws a long one. It does hit glass, and we have played 3 quarters, and we had played 3 games and 3 quarters now. Blue Devils 56, Warriors 36. Last quarter, that's the 4th. back on mechasportsco.com.
In the event of a sudden, serious injury to your bones or muscles, our orthopedic trauma surgeons are equipped to care for your injuries and optimize your healing. You can get immediate orthopedic care at our Level 2 Trauma Center or Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's Orthopedics and Sports Medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
3 quarters in the book. Back in the saddle again, baby. That's Aerosmith. 56-33. Of course, the Devils led 25-14 after 1. Halftime, 40-25. And the book said 56-33 after 3.
Well, once again, the goal, each quarter, stay focused and, hold them to, 8 to 10 points. You know what I mean? Right now, I think we gave them 8 last quarter, which is very good. And, as long as they defend and get after it, defense travels, and defense wins ships. So, I think we're in pretty good shape tonight. 14
in the first, 11 in the second, 8 in the third. That's the defense the Devils gave up.
Yep.
Fourth quarter, it will be Warriors basketball, but it'll be Wires, Thomas, BL3, Louthan, Clay, the same way we started. With the basketball now is Pinkard. Harris comes up to set a screen. Double team, though. Pinkard slips. Pinkard in front of the basket. Oh, nice little spin move there, and he scores. Harris, excuse me. He ain't a bad little ball player. He's one of the taller guys on their floor.
Yeah, I was going to say he's probably about 6'7"-ish.
Yeah, just a little guy if you're 7'8". Keyshawn off the right side. Cameron passes up the screen. A running floater from the right corner, or from the right short corner. Wasn't a bad shot there.
That was one of those Chris Paul teardrops.
A little blooper, as Dean Oliver used to say. In the half-court set, Ogburn. BL3 plays him. Oh, and he throws it. There was a little zigzag out there by Pinkard, and he threw it right by him all the way down court. So the Devils will get it under their own basket right now.
Well, once again, Cameron Wires out there with the defensive pressure getting into the passing lane, caused that turnover.
7:13 left, 56-35. Louthan gets it top of the key, bounces it on the second block off the right side. Keyshawn goes into the right corner. Dom Clay pulls up. Wham! Dom Clay, another three-pointer.
Well, once again, the paint touches and then kicking it out to the opposite side, gives you that wide open look.
Dom Clay comes from the weak side, blocks Pinkard's shot. Devils off and running. Skipped in the right corner. Wires fakes for the ball fake. Now pulls up for 3. No good. Keene with a rebound. Good extra pass. Good ball fake with that fake pass. Ogburn in transition. No good. Wires over Bashirs. Check that. Harris on the rebound. Cameron. Coast. No, he kicks it in the right corner. Clay decides to back it out.
Okay.
BL3. He'll back it out for a three-pointer. No good.
Good patience by Dom. He was out there guarded and he kicked it out, made the extra pass. Shot just didn't go down.
Keene starts to work. Coming through a screen, Harris. It was Keyshawn just bumped right through that one. Shot was no good. Dom Clay got the rebound. 6 minutes left in this one. Devils by 24. 59-35. Still with the shot clock, so you got to put it up. Keyshawn set screens at the top of the key. Ball comes around to Wires, over to BL3 on the left wing. Keyshawn at the high post. Ball passes across the court right side, right wing now.
Down to 10 on the shot clock.
BL3, right corner. Fades. Good. Little fadeawayer from the short corner. First basket of the second half for BL3.
Little 10, 12-footer.
61-35. Ogburn trying to get around a Harris screen. Harris now gets the ball.
Good job by Louthan stepping out and showing.
Wow, Harris was wide open on the roll. They didn't see him. Instead, they're going to opt for a 30-footer, and Bashir nails it. And he looks to his coach and puts his hands out like, hey, I nailed it, didn't I? We'll stay right here on that one. 5:21 with a quick timeout. Quincy 61. Woodlands 38. Bashir hits that one. That's his first basket of the game, by the way, Coach. I thought he had hit something earlier. We've done a nice job of shutting him down.
Oh, yeah.
Harris, he had 6 in the first half, 3 in the third quarter, 9, 2 here, 11. Pinkard had 8 in the first quarter, 4 free throws in the second quarter, and a 3 in the third quarter. So, again, very good ball player. To even put him at 15 is not bad. Take the 4 free throws out.
Well,
he's got 11.
Well, I tell you what, the 15 points have been a hard-earned 15 points, because Wires is, excuse my French, been in his shorts, the whole game.
Yes, he has. Oh, I tell you what, Cameron's quickness, and we talked about how he would overrun stuff, run too fast, right?
Well,
this year, he's got his gears checked out just right. He shifts just right as well.
His maturity, especially on the defensive end, because last year he was reaching, every other trip down the floor, and he would get into foul trouble, and he wouldn't get much playing time. This year he's playing defense without fouling, and, his quickness and athleticism, and, let's face it, he's gotten a lot stronger over the summer also.
And you can watch him after this season next year at Culver Stockton, and he's going to help that team. The Wildcats should love it.
Time.
Coach Hobbs, you got a good one there. 5 minutes left in the game. BL3 hesitates, crosses over, throws it left corner, left wing. Wires looked at a 3, passes it up. He had Keene in front of him. Still has Keene in front of me. He's going to pull up over to the top of the key. No good. Chasing that rebound down was Klein for the Warriors. Pinkard hesitated for the long one. Clay was there to shut that one down. He blocked it the last time. Long 3. Hey, Brashears, you made the last one. You missed this one. Keyshawn, great rebound. He's gotten bumped. He's hustling. He's falling down at half court. He's trying to make that pass for a 2-on-1, and as he was falling down, he just couldn't get a hold of it, and it ends up on the other end. It will be Warriors basketball. Ogburn in there still with Klein, Brashears, Keene, and, of course, Pinkard. Stick around after the ball game. We'll have the Hardee's post-game show brought to you by Hardee's at 30th and Broadway. Brian Harms. We'll talk to Coach with the coach's comments from Kunis Honda and Kunis Hyundai. And then we'll have our player of the game brought to you by Freiburg Insurance Agency. High post is Keene. Keyshawn is on him. It was also screened from the top of the key. Louthan picked it up and came down and picked up Klein. Keene comes around the screen. Pulls up from the left. Misses the 3. Keyshawn beats Klein to the rebound. Backs it out and gives it to BL3 in the backcourt. BL3 at the center circle, halfway through the 4th. BL3 to the basket, picks it up, then lays it out in front and scores on Klein. That's BL3. Devils on a 7-point run, now lead 63-38. Forgot about that 3-pointer. Pickard comes right back and reminds me about those 3-pointers as he drills that one. 63-41. For him, he's hit 4 in the ballgame. 3:30 left in this one. BL3 working the right side. Ogburn on him. Back to the top. Keyshawn will go to Louthan. High post, Thomas. Louthan goes by him and down to the low block now. Wires goes through everybody. Dribbles. Behind the back through 2 people. BL3, no, from the right side, but that was a sweet pass. Sweet ball handling. Keene shows a little bit of his own as he comes across. Now pulls through the legs, and Keene pulls up from 25 and hits his first 3 of the ball game. 3 minutes left in this one, folks. Pickard's trying to pick up Wires in the backcourt. Wires going to lean into him on the front court. Trying to get a double team. He'll get rid of it to BL3. Trying to Keyshawn in the corner. Louthan tried to move before he got the ball. Defense came up, took the ball away. And Wires out here realizing that Pinkard probably had a 1-on-none, or maybe BL3 might have been able to help with a foul there for Cameron. I thought he said 5, but he is number 5. Foul number 4. Team foul, first for the Devils, first for anybody in the 4th quarter. 2:45 left in this ball game. Long range, in and out. Keyshawn tips it away. BL3 gets it. Keene's going to try to pick him up, trying to bump a little bit, and BL3 just stops. We got 3 more seconds. He comes across half court. This time, he crosses over. That's BL3. Keene can't stay with him. We got a foul on Keene. And I must say, Keene played a pretty darn good game after getting 2 fouls. That's the first one since early in the ballgame.
Hey, well, he's a nice-looking ball player. I don't know where he's going to school at, but, he's going to be a nice player for some college
I agree
program.
with you. There's a couple of guys out here that are going to be nice.
Oh, yeah.
2:25 left. BL3, left side Clay. Clay drives, up, under. Oh, Clay with a double pump to the basket. Hey, we talk about going through Dom, and you've heard Coach say it. Starts on the defensive end, he did. And now Keene comes over on the right side with a little bit of defense in his face. Of course, it's easy to do that when you're down 18 points, but you can also go back into a ball game.
Well,
right corner, Wires gets it. Starts to drive baseline. He tried that one-hand pass, but Clay did get it on the side. In the left corner, Keyshawn Thomas for three. 68-47. Thank you, WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. Inside 2 minutes. Key knocks it away from Keene and then goes after it and takes it away from him. Goes all the way in, and the reverse layup misses it, but that was some good work there. Now BL3 comes down and takes the outlet pass. He pulls up for three. No good, and Cameron had the rebound before it hit the baseline, and it slipped off his fingers.
Well, Cameron wasn't expecting an air ball, on that shot, so it came down pretty quick, and he didn't have a chance to get his hands up.
I felt the breeze. They kind of blew it off to the side a little bit there. So remember when we had to shoot outside and watch your shot, and depending on how windy a day it was. Timeout taken with 1:29 left here. We'll take a quick timeout. Devils 68, Warriors 47, Blue Devil basketball, meccasportsco.com.
Freiburg Insurance in Quincy is your local independent Pekin insurance agency. They're part of the community, and no one knows your insurance needs better than your friends and neighbors. Whether it's business, home, auto, or life, Pekin Insurance and Freiburg Insurance are ready to discuss your specific needs in person. Call them at 217-224-7774 and learn why it's always better to talk insurance with friends.
Back here at Collinsville, wrapping out the 40th annual Collinsville tournament. 1:29 left. Quincy High 68. The Woodlands Christian 47 out of Texas. Pretty good stuff so far tonight. So far, we're almost done with it. 4 threes, though, in this last quarter. 2 by Key, 1 by Brashear, and 1 by Pinkard. But on the other side, Dom's hit 1, and so did Keyshawn on that last one. Brashear's coming down with Pinkard. He'll bring the ball up. In the high post, Klein. Keene on the right side. That means Ogburn had the ball and passed it. Keene pulls up 25 feet. No good. And the ball goes to the corner. Louthan did a good job of screening out on Klein. Almost had him mug him around the head a little bit, accidentally. Little full court pressure, and Cameron's going to go right by it. Left side, Louthan in the half court set. Approaching 1 minute left in this ball game. Double team on BL3. He'll get it out to Keyshawn. Left side, Keyshawn. Good job. I'm not really sure he traveled because he started to make a move. He was going to pass the ball. And in the middle of the move, he had 1 foot down, and so he put the shot up. That guy will go in there and go, hey, they're the officials. I think I thought it was going to be a travel, and it wasn't. And guess what? Here comes the rest of the guys. Jacob Salisbury, Trace Ruth, Avion Tate, Nathan Polder, Max Wires, the last minute of the ball game. Pickard staying in there, misses the three. Ogburn gets it in the right corner. He goes in. Avion almost blocks the shot. Offensive rebound. Avion tips it away. Salisbury to Tate, cross timeline, crossover dribble. Tate to the hole. No, he'll go to Max Wires in the right corner. Max is going to drop the ball and then go to the basket. He's going to get back to Tate. Tate, just rolls off the basket. Good job of sharing back and forth. Each time they were going to take a shot, they lost the handle on the ball. Good stuff. Coaching staff all wearing black with Leps. TL 54. Shot clock is off. Check the box, folks. 8 seconds left. The Devils will get the victory here at Collinsville that eluded them last year and the last 3 years, right? And so the buzzer goes off, and the best team, as Coach said, go out and show it. The Devils pull off a 68-47 victory, win by 21, and they are your 40th annual Collinsville Tournament champions.
Yeah, and, it started on the defensive end. They shared the ball very well on the offensive end, but the defensive end, the effort, They took care of the glass, which was a big concern of mine this evening, after the last couple of games. But, tonight they took care of their duties, on the defensive boards. And they're taking home the big trophy.
Indeed. We'll listen there for that and also the all-tournament team. I'll do my double checking on all my stats here when they send that out as well. As the final score up on the big board. Hold on, I got to take a picture of this, Coach, while we're standing here. So go ahead and keep taking it your way. The Devils, big victory, improved to 13-0 for 2024 in the fall, the start of the season. On the other side, a very good-looking team from the Warriors from the Texas are now 15-6. We'll keep it right here. Got a clap for Coach Jacob Toka-Benz. He's got a good-looking ball team down there. Good luck down there in Texas in the postseason. King came out and only got 2 and 5 minutes left in the third before he scored. Hit a couple nice threes in the fourth.
Keyshawn did a heck of a job, defensively. If you'd have told me that, Keyshawn was going to guard him and probably outscore him, I would have said, yeah, we got a real good chance, of coming out with the W tonight.
I'm just trying to do my book, even though hopefully they'll have the stats here pretty for. And we'll be able to catch up on that.
And congratulations to the Quincy Blue Devils for their first place finish in this year's champions of the 40th annual Collinsville Prairie Farms Holiday Classic.
I was letting you guys hear that from the PA announcer. He's got a great voice, by the way. Cameron Wires goes in and gets it. Everybody circles, puts the ones up. The Devils with a big victory here, 68-47. We'll wait to hear their all-conference, we'll have the conference coming up next, and that's one of our checks as well. Got a lot of them out here to get rid of, but this was a big one here, Coach. The quest to get this title, and they did a great job of it, so.
Well, and this is one of the, premier holiday tournaments, in the whole state of Illinois, and to come down here, you know what I mean, and gosh, they were a little bit sluggish last night, their second game late night, against Althoff, for the first half. But, tonight they came out in the first quarter, quick start, getting after it on the defensive end. This is what you want to see, with this team.
And waiting for the official box to come in so we can double check there. So I'm going to listen here. You may too, as we try to get the all-tournament team.
The 40th annual Collinsville Holiday Classic all-tournament team members are, and if you're in attendance still, please come down to the floor. Braden Grismala from Althoff.
Grismala, Althoff Catholic, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Got to throw Keat on there probably from the Woodlands.
De'Air Hill Jr. from Althoff.
All right. De'Air Hill Jr. from, 2 from there.
Sean Lee from Decatur MacArthur.
Sean Lee from Decatur MacArthur. How many did they pick? Not enough from the Devils already.
Donovan Cooks from Collinsville.
They give Collinsville somebody. Do they pick 10? I'm just waiting. The Prairie Farms rep is shaking hands, putting everybody out there at half court.
Drew Winslow from Triad.
Winslow from Triad. They must pick 14. Excuse me. They better pick at least 10 then.
Or 6 deep down, I believe.
Because there should be 3 on ours, at least.
Jacob Coleman from Belleville East.
Belleville East gets somebody. Sorry for the delay in between this, folks. No sense ad-lib on this. We're just waiting.
Howie Keene from the Woodlands Christian Academy.
All right, Keene does make it out there. Keene had 8 points in this ball game. Good-looking ball player. Again, good luck to them.
Trey Pickard from the Woodlands Christian Academy.
All right, Trey Pickard too. A very good ball player as well. Maybe
Bradley Loncourt III from Quincy.
BL3 makes it, and I believe only the second player ever to make it all 4 years that he was here. He made it as a freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior.
Cameron Wires from Quincy.
Oh, Cameron gets a nod. All right. You got to be able to pick Keyshawn and Dom. Don't leave Dom off.
And this year's tournament MVP, Keyshawn Thomas.
Well, Dom does get left off, which is kind of a shame because Dom dominated. And Dom had 16 yesterday, 23 unofficially today, 11 the day before, 6 only on the first against McClure. But Keyshawn, your tournament MVP, more importantly than any of all this stuff, you host a #1 trophy up here and you walk away with a team victory. We talked about the team defense that we picked as a player of the game.
Yep.
They get the team win here. And there's 7 of them that are here. So I think it might pick 10 then, you know. So they basically did a flip of Cameron or Dom, and they looked and said, tell you what, Cameron worked the ball on both ends of the floor. He pushed it. He got the steals. I got him. I'm glad they saw that. You can't leave Dom off that, but hey, Dom has the last laugh because he goes home, and I let Dom take the trophy home and sleep with it. Hey, that will do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Stick around, though. We still got the Hardy's post-game show. We also have Talking to Coach, and we're also going to pick a player of the game ourselves, and we kind of went all through this. You know what? I know this one already. But anyway, the final score here from Collinsville. The most important thing, the Blue Devils, your champions, with a 68-47 victory over the Woodlands Christian School in Texas. I'm Jeff Wellman. Dave Pettit was alongside for all the fun. Stick around on the flip side as we have the post-game show. But from Collinsville, a first-place trophy. The quest is here. Blue Devil basketball on MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Freiburg Insurance, your local, independent Pekin insurance partner, is proud to support young people in sports and academics in the Quincy area. After the game, make a note to stop by their office and discuss your current policies and future needs for your business, home, auto, and family. Pekin Insurance offers a variety of plans to meet your coverage needs. Give Freiburg Insurance a call at 217-224-7774. Go Devils.
At Blessing Health, our podiatrists and podiatric surgeons understand the importance of getting you back on your feet. When you experience foot or ankle pain or injuries, our team of experts is dedicated to restoring your mobility and relieving your pain. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back for the Hardy's postgame show from 30th and Broadway. As we always say, we're not there. We're still down here. Might be there in the breakfast tomorrow. Thank you very much. Coach, I'll have you handle that. Started off Oh, an hour and a half ago. Late, by the way. We started at 8:30, so closer to, definitely an hour and a half ago. Fast-paced game, especially since they had the award ceremony already done. Devils got the first 5 points. The ball game got to 11-9 Devils, and they went on a 9-point run. Led 20-9. Boom, 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 back and forth. 25-14 Devils after one. Did the same thing to start the second quarter. Back and forth. At 32-23, we talked about it. 8 points for the Devils. Now led 40-23. Give the Warriors 2 free throws. Halftime. Devils 40, Warriors 25. Warriors would get the first basket of the second half. Devils would come back with a bucket and a free throw. Back on the other side for the Warriors. Devils with a bucket and then a bucket and miss the and one. Up 49-29. 3:25 left in the third. Free throws share back and forth. Somewhere in there is Keene's first basket with about 5 minutes left in the third quarter as it ends Devils 56, Warriors 33. And the fourth quarter, Devils just kept pressing it up and closing it out. Devils in this one, 68-47, improved to 13-0, and move on, take a little break, and enjoy the end of this year.
Well, yeah, little break, and then, next weekend, we get to go down and face, Missouri State champion Vashon, at the Highland Classic. So, it's not going to get any easier, for the Blue Devils, but this is a very, very good win tonight.
Oh, indeed it was. Fans and family down there chatting and talking a little bit there. Good contingency of blue and white here. Again, we travel well. That we always did. And in the old days, too, packed places. So, people, you're out there. I know you love our call. I know you like to watch it on video. But also, get to the gymnasiums. As Doc John Norris, who waved to us before the ball game, he tells you, get in your car, grab some people, go to the road games. And that means the Blue Devil girls, too. They're a lot of fun to watch as well. Keyshawn being interviewed by Max Bennett down there. I didn't realize he was doing. I know he does interviews and does everything down here, but he's got Keyshawn down there right now. And, of course, we'll wait for Coach. Oh, let me break down the scoring here, first of all, while we're here. First of all, for Woodlands, now 15-6. They played 6 guys all night long. That's it. Wow, I'm just hearing those commercials from there. And 18 points from Trey Pinkard. 12 points from Landon Harris. 8 points from Howie Keene. Travion Ogburn was 6. 3 points from Nick Brashear. No points for Tommy Klein. That's 47. On the other side, for the Devils, 23 from Dom Clay leading the way for the Devils. Keyshawn puts up 20 to match that, almost. 16 out of BL3. Mark Louthan had 8. Cameron Wires controlled the game. First of all, let me give Rico Clay Jr.'s 1. Controlled the game and had no points. How about that? That shows you where defense is at there and controlling your team as well. Jarius Rice Jr. got in, and then the guys who came in later, because we played 7 deep as well, because Rico and Jarius, and he only came in a spot a couple times. And so really, this was a who's in shape, and both teams were quite in shape, but I think we were in better shape, stronger, played harder, faster, and everything else. So, Jacob Salisbury, Nathan Poulter, Trace Ruth, Avion Tate, Max Wires, you all got in the ball game, and great victory because you all get to take it home. Sweet success here.
Oh, yeah. This is one of those, this is about as complete a game, as we've had from, the Devils this year. No slow starts. They basically, got after it from, minute number 1, in the game. And, the third quarter is where they put it away again.
Woo! Oh, who does that? It's a wrestler. Is that Ric Flair? I cannot get up and do a loud Ric Flair. So even when I have Flair, we're going to cash it in on this one here. I thought I had not packed my voice. I got it for the game. It's going back in the bag right afterwards on the road. So waiting for Coach out here as we get ready for the Cunis Auto Group Coach's comments.
Well, should we do our player of the game?
Let's do that. Go ahead. And I tell you what, I got my idea and your idea. Should we write them down and then see what it is?
Well, I tell you what, Dom had a, great offensive night, shooting the basketball. Defensively, he got after it. But I think the job that, Cameron, obviously, wonderful game tonight, even though he didn't score. Key, his defense on Keene, I thought was the difference in the ball game. Key basically outplaying Keene, because, Keene come in averaging, 20, almost 20 a game, I think, during this tournament with, 8, 9, 10 rebounds a game, and Key just shut him down.
Yeah, looking at it, I tell you, you nailed almost everybody on our team. And I thought, we did the team defense on a game, and we don't get any love from.
Hey, Dave, no love for us?
Sorry about that. Dave Klein and Vicky were walking out. They were waving up to Coach and didn't give us a little loving, so I had to share that out here. So, I wanted to say, since it was a team effort and the Blue Devils held it up, let's just go with the Blue Devils as a team. Now, that's going to be your call because this is your turn.
Well, no. Like I say, their team defense tonight, especially, first quarter, little iffy. Second and third quarter, when you go 16 minutes and give them, 19 points, in 16 minutes, that's getting after it on the defensive end. And it starts with Cameron Wires out front, and gosh, like I say, Key, guarding the Keene kid tonight, I thought was the key to the game.
You got it there. Let's just go because he was the MVP of the tournament. Let's give it to him, and then right underneath the Blue Devils team, because we took a team to do it. Dom Clay picked it up, left off here. No frets because, again, you can only put so many guys on. But it would have been nice to have Dom on there, all four of them. Actually, Mark Latham played pretty good as well. But those four at least could have been on that all-tournament team. But I loved what Keyshawn did. I love what Dom did. Cameron ran everything. BL3 did his stuff. Everybody followed their roles. And the guys off the bench as well. And that's why I'm quite proud of everybody out there. And Quincy, you should be too. So nice job. Hey, we'll go ahead and take a break from our sponsor. That's Freiberg Insurance Agency. And when we come back, we'll talk to Coach right here. Devils win. They're the champions, 68-47. We heard it the other night. It was actually 1977. It came out at the very end during the Western Tournament when we said 78. But during the 78 class, Coach. And we're back with more from mechasportsco.com.
Freiberg Insurance, your local independent Pekin insurance partner, is proud to support young people in sports and academics in the Quincy area. After the game, make a note to stop by their office and discuss your current policies and future needs for your business, home, auto, and family. Pekin Insurance offers a variety of plans to meet your coverage needs. Give Freiberg Insurance a call at 217-224-7774. Go Devils.
Back in the Hardy's post-game show, and here it goes. No questions, no comments. Open mic, go ahead.
I couldn't be more proud of this group. And really, the last couple of years, these guys have been a part of that. Walking out of this gym, long ride home, with the loss, taking home a second-place trophy. In a lot of people's eyes is, a good feat when you're playing in this tournament, but not in the eyes of these guys here. I thought they came into this game, with the toughness that we challenged them and said, if we're not going to be the toughest team on the floor, we're going to lose this game. We're not going to, we won't be in this game. And, I thought from the tip, this group came in with the mentality of we're the best team out here, and they proved it.
And I tell you, I could go through each person that did a job. I will say this. The committee, because, making a choice. You can't put four Devils on, I guess. Dom did get slided a little bit, but they got Cameron on there. And that was impressive. The committee saw how important he was, not even scoring.
Yeah, no, Cam deserved that. We've had talks with him, and he's good with it. The mentality that he has is great, and it's what you want from your senior point guard. But, a lot of times he doesn't get the recognition. They see a lot of points scored by other people, and, a lot of fans, they just see points. A lot of family, they just see points. And when you're not scoring points, it's like, oh, you had a bad game, and that could not be anything further from the truth. Cam was you could have argued that he was the MVP of the tournament and the MVP of our team this game and every game that he played in. The way he plays defense on the point guard, bringing the ball up the floor, it's relentless, the relentless effort that he has. And that's why Culver Stockton loves the kid. That's why other coaches love the kid. We love the kid. I mean, he proved it. He proved tonight, and I'm glad he's walking away with the medal around his neck, because he really did deserve it.
And quick start today. Instead of our slow starts that we've had in the past couple 3 games, you guys got off to a quick start.
Yeah.
And in the first half, you guys made 15 baskets, and 11 of them were assisted on.
Yeah, and that's something that we talked to our guys about last night. Every game that we've played, we've had double-digit assists, and this is a team that should average 14 plus a game. And the way they shared the ball tonight, I mean, defenses, they're going to struggle to stop all 5 guys when they're capable of knocking down shots, but also getting wide open looks, and that came from the ball movement that we had.
Well, and I thought Key did a great job on Keene, tonight, and gosh, I think he got his first 2 points.
Right.
With 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, he did a phenomenal job. Moving his feet and challenging every shot.
Well, and the biggest thing is and we told our group before the game, this is not a challenge between Cameron Wires and their point guard, and it's not a challenge between Key and Keene. This is a team effort, and Key did an unbelievable job guarding him, but Mark Loudon was his backbone every single time the ball was on the ground. Mark was there. Anytime he ran through a screen, Mark was there, and that goes for both Keene and number 1 for them.
Yeah.
He was always there trying to help out, and again, you can't stop. You're not going to be able to stop, a guy like him from scoring points, but you got to make it as difficult as possible. And when you have 2 guys on him like we did all night long, it was great.
Yeah, I almost gave the whole team the MVP, but we realized Keyshawn won the MVP, so we gave him the nod there, but we really pushed the whole team. All right, I got 2 last points here, and, of course, the first one, enjoy. But we got to get back to work in a couple of days.
Yeah.
This is just one moment here.
No,
We've
this
got
is
a long
great
season.
One. This is a great one, and we're going to live this one up. I mean, you don't work as hard as this group worked to get to this point. We left here 2 years in a row with the second-place trophy. That wasn't good enough. I look and see Tyler Sprick out here, Camden, Dante Kreider, Seth Rupert, a lot of former players that put a lot of work and effort into this, and we didn't get this. It's been 1997 since the last time we came home with one. This is a big, it's a big moment for these guys, and we're going to enjoy this one for a couple days.
And I'm going to close on my last point, and that is thanks, Lep.
Yeah, this is, we said before the game, this is for him. The players said that before the game as well. I think of all the countless hours we spent together in hotel rooms, getting ready for a game like this, and for us to be able to bring it home for him is pretty special.
Yeah, a lot of playing cards and stuff, and I know Coach Brenner was part of all that as well, and we thought about him throughout here, and that's why luckily there was some metal here. We could put our magnet out here, but hey, I'll tell you what, we're all just busting with joy out here. We're going to let you go down and join the team, and nice stuff here.
Hey,
2024, let's wrap it up undefeated. Let's go 2025, baby.
I love it. Thank you.
There it is. Coach Andy Douglas, his comments are brought to you by Cunis Honda, Cunis Hyundai, Faith Family Giving Back, and we'll be back to wrap up the Hardy's post-game show right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Cunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Back one more time, Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Still got like a contingency of Quincy fans there, family, hanging around, congratulating. By the way, we wish a happy New Year's to everyone on Wednesday. Please be safe, all right? Have fun, but it's amateur night. Don't be doing something stupid, and just really enjoy. And as our ad from, Cunis, faith, family, and giving back. So embrace everybody out there, and I know you came off a great Merry Christmas. We always talk that right after Christmas we jump in the car and we head out to a tournament. We're in Bloomington. We're down here. It's been a lot of fun, and so now rest a little bit and take 2025 on, and we start right off with a buzzsaw.
Well, yeah, I mean, doesn't get any easier, for this Blue Devil team, and they're going to be battle tested, when it comes getting to state tournament time. So, going at Vashon next weekend down at the Highland, and then we're going to get into the meat and potatoes, of the Western Big Six with your Rockies, with your Moline. So, I mean, we got a lot of ball yet to play.
Coach, your very last thoughts on this one?
Great 3 days. Playing, some very, very tough competition. And, the Blue Devils have shown that, in the face of adversity, that they're going to continue to play hard. And they've got enough weapons, on the offensive end that if the defense stays where it is, and they can get out in transition, they're going to be sitting pretty good come playoff time.
And by the way, we didn't shoot the three very bad tonight, did we?
No. I mean, we hit the heck out of the threes tonight. Unlike the other night where we were 2 for 11, I think we ended up what?
13 of 27.
Almost 50%.
Seemed like we had a lot more than that because it seemed like early we did score on all that. So, the final comments here. Thank you, Coach. And it's been a great time. Regroup and be ready for the end of the week here and the new season 2025. But from Collinsville, the 40th annual Collinsville tournament in the book. You heard Coach, first time since '97 that we brought one home at Christmas time. And this one is pretty sweet. They will enjoy it, but then back to work, folks.
Yep. It's going to be, it's going to be a fun second half of the season. With the Western Big Six on the line, and then, the shootouts that we got coming up against Vashon and Chaminade, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Shalimar. Are we doing some singing? Oh, yeah. Chaminade is in there, I believe. We also have Bishop O'Connell.
Yeah.
Only 3 shootouts this year. Last year we had 4. We went to the Norm Stewart. We did not this year.
Yeah.
So, all right. Hey, as Dandy Don would sing, but I'm not going to right now. Turn out the lights. The party's over from Collinsville. Your champions, Quincy High Blue Devils. The final score, Quincy 68. The Woodlands Christian out of Texas 47. We have enjoyed bringing this to you, and it's been Blue Devil basketball right here on MechaSportsCo.com. Good night and almost good morning, everyone.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
Here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.